This is SSPTV News, brought to you by Samsung Productions and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
A hero's welcome for a local sailor will take you to the homecoming in Freeland. Hello everyone, happy new week. Check out this newscast in HD on Service Electric Cablevision channel 513 and remember to use the Samsung Productions app when you're on the go. We start, like always, with headlines from SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker. A huge crowd came out Saturday to see the premiere of Samsung Productions' Angela Park, the documentary. The free premiere was held at the Cinema and Draft House in West Hazleton. Many had the chance to relive fond memories of the former amusement park in Butler Township, including members of the Barletta family who owned and operated the park for decades. We spoke with some members of the Barletta family, local dignitaries, and SSPTV's Tim Novotny, who wrote and edited the documentary.
I thought it was absolutely fabulous. It was very emotional. It brought back a lot of memories. And if I had one wish, I could wish that I could go back there for even one summer to do what we did.
Just amazing. It's an emotional thing for my family particularly. It's so well done. And my first thought is that for an hour here, I actually went back to Angela Park. It actually had that feel to it, which certainly hasn't happened since the place closed. So just a marvelous first-class job.
Well, it was very emotional for me, to see my mom. She was the pizza maker, and my father, my uncles, and just reliving that. I mean, at the time I didn't realize that it wasn't normal to be 10 years old and set free in an amusement park all day because your mother had to work that day. And I could tell you, just watching this again and getting those feelings of what it was like, it truly is a part of who we were.
The memories and the emotions that were brought back today, it was so well done by Tim and everybody. And I think I spent the first 3 to 5 minutes crying, to be honest with you. You know, the thing, I've been passing on 309 for 30 years looking at the park, and I always dreamt about it coming back to life. And today for me it came back to life, and even as I speak now I can feel the emotions of all my cousins, my relatives, seeing them on the screen. And when you were there, it was family, it was not only our family but all the people that were there, everyone. It didn't matter who you were, where you came from, we were all family. So to experience this today, I could honestly say it's a special day for me because Angela Park came back to life today.
I think it was fantastic. My wife, I brought so many memories to my wife because she used to go to the dances there on Saturday night, go swimming at that swimming pool. She was really overwhelmed by this nice presentation they had.
So many of our businesses from the Chamber's perspective are family-owned, second and third generation. And I loved what Fred said in the documentary, and Dr. Childs as well, about, teaching young people about business and what it takes and to run an operation like this, and all of the kids and the family. I mean, this is Americana.
It was definitely an amazing response from people. I'm floored to see how much they actually enjoyed watching the memories come back to them. So I was really happy to see how many people turned out, and everyone seemed to really enjoy the final product.
Attendees also received a free commemorative booklet. Angela Park, the documentary, is available for purchase on DVD for $24.99. You can pick up one here at our studios at 109 West Broad Street in downtown Hazleton, at the management office of the Laurel Mall, at Robert Stevens Face and Body on Route 93 in Sugarloaf, Gold Supermarket in Cunningham, or via our website at ssptv.com. SSPTV and the Lassand family would like to thank everyone who attended, the sponsors, and the Cinema and Draft House for making the premiere a success. SSPTV is hosting another special event this week in conjunction with Community Services for Sight. Our Janine Mezerkevich has the details.
Well, SSPTV and Community Services for Sight are participating in, in a mixer that's coming up. We are going to team up with the Chamber of Commerce here in Greater Hazleton, and Leanne Fellabell is here to tell us all about what's going on. So thanks for being here.
Thanks for having us, and we're excited to be having this mixer with you guys, and it's going to be on Thursday, October 12th from 5 to 7 As you said, it's free for chamber members, employees, guests, whoever would like to come down and see. And it's really an opportunity for chamber members and the community to see what you have to offer here to Greater Hazleton, and also Community Site for Services. Just two great organizations working together.
All right, and Lori is the CEO and president of Community Services for Site. What can we see up at your office?
Well, you'll get to see firsthand some of the services that we provide, and we will have a winery on hand. The Freeze Farm Winery from Berwick will be there with a tasting, and then folks could also purchase additional glasses of wine. We'll have some appetizers that we'll be preparing, so we're really excited to bring everybody in and showcase our organization.
I think sometimes people forget about these smaller nonprofits. You actually serve a huge community, not only Luzerne County, but Carbon and Schuylkill.
That's correct. We are serving Southern Luzerne, Carbon, and Schuylkill counties, so we have hundreds of individuals that we touch every day. And people do forget, it's not just right here in Hazleton, but sometimes when you're closer to home, those are the folks who forget about you. So we want to remind everybody what we're doing and that we're here.
Yes, and SSPTV, I'll speak on our behalf, and we are locally owned and operated, part of Greater Hazleton for many, many decades, and you can come to our studio. You'll get a tour with Kenny Kara and Lisa Sugart and also John Poli, and then after that, you're going to be able to take your picture on our green screen. We have 3 different backgrounds. You're going to be able to take your picture, and then we are going to ask you to just download our app, which is free, SSPTV, and we're going to be putting all the photos there. So we think we have a great night planned with Community Services for Site, where you'll be able to see their organization, you'll be able to see your local TV station, and you'll also be able to learn about what the Greater Hazleton Chamber of Commerce is all about. And that's why we really have these mixers, so that people could come inside of these businesses and really learn about what is right in their backyard.
Really, exactly. It gives our chamber members a unique opportunity just to come into the businesses, and meet the staff and see what goes on, see how your operations work. It's a unique opportunity. We do them monthly, and our chamber members really enjoy it. And it's an opportunity also for our chamber members to network and mix and mingle with one another. So it's great for everybody all around.
Very good. Again, this is happening next Thursday, October 12th, 5 to 7 p.m. We're located at 109 West Broad Street, right downtown, right next to the Salvation Army. So we hope to see you there.
Thanks, Janine. Again, we'll see you this Thursday. In other news, an investigation is underway into a report of shots fired. It happened just before 5 a.m. on West Magnolia Street in Hazleton between Wyoming and Laurel Streets. Police received a report of a person shot but found no victim. A white SUV was damaged by gunfire. Police Chief Jerry Spezial tells our media partner, the Standard Speaker, that the gunfire may have resulted from an illegal after-hours party nearby. A local sailor was honored for his service on Saturday. Petty Officer 3rd Class Jim Patterson of Freeland recently completed his first tour of duty in the Middle East as part of the United States Navy. A party was held in his honor on Saturday at St. Michael's Recreation Center in Freeland. While Patterson knew his family would be there, he did not expect a parade. With flags strapped to the backs of their motorcycles, members of Warrior Watch Riders, along with local emergency responders, came out to thank him for his service. Members of the Freeland American Legion Post 473 and VFW Post 5010 were also there. Warrior Watch Riders not only recognized the sailor who had recently returned home, but also his father, a Vietnam veteran. The younger Patterson also works as a part-time police officer in Klein Township and Sugar Notch Borough. Special thanks to Darlene Casey for sharing her brother's story with us and providing us with video and the photo. Welcome home, Petty Officer 3rd Class Jim Patterson, and thank you for your service. This Saturday, the Penn State Hazleton campus will host its annual Community Day celebration. The day will feature a variety of free activities for people of all ages. Our Lisa Sugar talked with campus chancellor, Dr. Gary Lawler.
We're just very excited about the opportunity because it's really part of our land grant mission, which is teaching, research, and community outreach. So this part of Community Day is really a very essential part of the mission of the university and certainly our campus. So we're very excited about having people come on campus, being able to reconnect with them if they haven't been here in a while, have the opportunity to have the alumni brunch and to talk with alum that may not have been here in quite a long time and let them know a little bit about what's going on. The wealth of four-year degree programs that we now have and how that's expanding, et cetera. So it's really just a great opportunity to be able to connect with the community and have the community actually come up on campus. I know they drive by the gates, many times going down 93, but until you come through that gate and go up the hill, you really don't know what you're missing.
Community Day events include a cooking demonstration, basketball and cheerleading camps, free Penn State Berkey Creamery ice cream scoops, crafts for the kids, displays, entertainment, and more. There will also be food available for purchase. Community Day is Saturday from noon until 4 p.m. at the Penn State Hazleton campus. The public is invited. It's featured on a special Let the People Know show available anytime on our app and at SSPTV.com. After the break, we dive into the rich history of McCann School of Business and Technology. Later, I have the high school football Cole Scale rankings, and Ron Marchetti has some baseball trivia in his Trivia Treat segment. This is SSPTV News, your place for 24 hours of your hometown news and information.
This is SSPTV News, brought to you by Samsung Productions and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
Lori Kane joins us now. She's in community relations with McCann School of Business and Technology, and we're getting a history lesson today. I was a history minor in college, so I'm very interested, and I didn't know this. 120 years McCann has been around, so that's a deep history, and you even told me what it started out as.
Yes, back in 1897, we started out as a secretarial school, and that's where you get the name School of Business. And so back in the day, that's what was in, and now we're a lot more than just business.
Yeah, it's really grown, I guess, and it's interesting to say when you're around so long, you learn how to do things. I guess there's a system, you find out what works and what doesn't work, and there's a reason you've been around for so long.
Right. We offer just a little bit of everything, and I like to say we are not a four-year school because we offer small classroom sizes, hands-on training. We offer associate degrees and diplomas, so we're ready to get our students in, work ready, and start out in the real world.
Is it what students are looking for kind of now? When I was in school, everyone wanted the four-year degree. It's what you had to do. It seems like some people are going a different direction now. They're seeing there's another world out there, that there's more options for them.
Well, definitely a lot of options. Our careers, our programs that we offer, they are associated with careers that are in our area so that we can have job placement with our career services department to assist with it. We don't get them a job, but we assist with it. And as far as our programs, it's in the medical field. I mean, you see medical popping up all over the place. We have phlebotomy, we have clinical medical assisting, we have, of course, business, criminal justice, IT, some massage therapy, and even the trades. As far as our trades are concerned, we offer an HVAC program as well as electrical. And Kenny, I'm so excited to tell you, we have a brand new automotive program that we're rolling out as well.
So we have a lot to talk about. We're going to talk about them in segments to come here on SSPTV News. Can you still go for business?
You still can go for business. Yes, don't be fooled. Yes, you can.
It's still there in the title. Have you seen old photos or anything? Do you guys go through stuff? I mean, have you seen pictures from back in the day?
I have seen pictures from back in the day. We have some on display in our lobby. But on top of that, when McCann celebrated year number 100, I was there. Back in Monterey City, that's when we opened our doors. We forgot that part. But back in Monterey City, the building is still there. We turned it over to the borough, but a lot different in those classrooms than what we offer today.
No kidding. Is that where it started too, right there in Schuylkill County?
Yeah, right there in Schuylkill County, Monterey City. Still actually says it on the banner, I think, unless something's changed, but it says McCann School of Business.
And Lori will be back. We have a few more segments to get to talk about the many services, careers, all these training opportunities that are offered at McCann School of Business and Technology.
Time now for weather on SSPTV News.
Wind, rain, and some fall colors in downtown Hazleton this afternoon. Let's see how the work week is looking for our area. Here's our local forecast from the National Weather Service. Tonight we have a 30% chance of showers before 8 p.m., some patchy fog after 3 a.m. It will be mostly cloudy, a low of 59 degrees. Tuesday, patchy fog before 9 a.m., high of 74 degrees, a mostly sunny day. At night we're down to 54 degrees, partly cloudy skies. On Wednesday, 40% chance of showers mainly after 11 a.m., mostly cloudy with a high of 66. At night, we're down to 50 degrees, 60% chance of showers after 9 p.m. Thursday, 30% chance of showers, mostly cloudy, high of 60 degrees. At night, a low of 50 degrees, mostly cloudy skies, 30% chance of showers, up to 40% chance of showers on Friday, mostly cloudy, high of 64. At night, mostly cloudy, low of 54 degrees. Before we break, your midday winning Pennsylvania lottery numbers: pick 2, 9, 4, pick 4, 5, 3, 8, pick 4, 3, 4, 2, 3, pick 5, 4, 0, 9, 6, 7. The wild number is 2. Colescale High School football rankings and Ronnie Marchetti in sports after the break.
Time now for sports on SSPTV News.
2 wild shootouts in the Schuylkill League and a dominant performance from Hazleton area really shook up our high school football Colescale rankings. Let's see what's going on in the mines after 7 weeks of Cole Region football. The League Night grade is where we find our teams currently looking for a spark. Shenandoah Valley fell to 1-6 after a loss to Panther Valley. Jason Najunas filled in for the injured Joseph Carvois at quarterback. He passed for 170 yards and had a 75-yard touchdown pass to Michael Vinaz, who finished with 93 receiving yards. Panther Valley blocked a punt for a safety, and Renee Figueroa returned the ensuing kickoff 45 yards for a touchdown. Monoy area dropped their second straight game in a seesaw affair with Marion. Quarterback Matt Lewandowski had 154 yards rushing and 86 yards passing. More on this game in a moment. The Golden Bears are 0-2 in Schuylkill League Division II play. Okay, it's been a moment. More on that Monoy area Marion game. Marion jumps up into the bituminous grade for our teams getting ready to catch fire. Remember when scoring was an issue for the Colts? I don't. The Colts have put up over 40 points for 2 straight weeks and are 2-1 in Division II of the Schuylkill League. Marion had a 35-28 lead when Seth Pollock pulled off a fake punt on 4th and 1 and rushed for 35 yards. He would later score from 3 yards out. Pollock finished with 147 yards on the ground and 5 touchdowns. Marion got a kickoff return for a touchdown for the second straight week. This time it was Aaron Adams who brought one back 75 yards for the Colts. Jacob McLaughlin picked off 2 passes for Marion. For the second straight week, North Schuylkill had to line up against an undefeated Schuylkill League Division I foe. The Spartans dropped their second straight game 42-18 to Jim Thorpe. Doug Weiss completed 12 of 27 passes for 191 yards. Lehighton moved to 7-0 on the year, but Tamaqua battled them until the end. The Blue Raiders were in the red zone late in the game with a chance to go ahead, but they were stopped on 4th and 2. Nick Briner rushed for 90 yards and had 127 yards receiving. Thad Zuber passed for 147 yards, and Braden Knobloch passed for 127. Taquan Bradley Chambers set a single-game school rushing record for Lehighton with 373 yards. Up to the anthracite grade, Hazleton area is on fire. Mike Brennan called the Cougars' 34-8 win over Scranton one of the biggest wins during his tenure at the Big HA, and says it was a huge step in the right direction for the program. Sparky Wolk posted 182 passing yards and 3 passing touchdowns. He also rushed for 2 more scores. Adrian Otero rushed for a season-high 113 yards thanks to a strong performance by the offensive line. David Smith caught 2 touchdowns and finished with 100 yards receiving, and linebacker Josh Zukowski was in on all 3 Cougar sacks. Oh yeah, Wolk also recovered a fumble, and that's week 7 in the mines. Ron Marchetti is on deck, but first a quick score. The Wilkes-Barre Scranton Penguins dropped their season opener 5-2 to Charlotte. They are home this Friday against Lehigh Valley and Sunday against Syracuse. Now up to bat, Ron Marchetti, and here's Trivia Treats.
Which team shut out their opposition in 3 consecutive World Series games? Why the question? Because this is Trivia Treats Monday. Hi, everybody. Which team did shut out the opposition in 3 straight World Series games? It happened in 1966. Think about it for a minute, but first, let's go back to 2007, exactly 10 years ago. Stanford stunned second-ranked Southern Cal 24-23 at the Memorial Coliseum in Los Angeles. Stanford was a 41-point underdog with an 0-3 record in the Pac-10 and had been outscored 141-51 at that time in that season, while USC was on a 35-game winning streak at the Coliseum dating back to 2001. a 2001 loss to Stanford, in fact. The Trojans outgained the Cardinals 459 to 235 in total yards, but committed 5 turnovers. Stanford converted a 4th and 20 play before scoring on a 10-yard pass on a 4th and goal with 49 seconds remaining to stun everybody. Staying with college football, win streaks broken. 67 years ago in 1950, Notre Dame lost for the first time since 1945 with a 28-14 defeat at the hands of Purdue at Notre Dame Stadium in South Bend, Indiana. The 20-point underdog Boilermakers shocked the sellout crowd by racing to a 20-0 halftime advantage. The Fighting Irish entered the game with a 39-game unbeaten streak on 37 wins and 2 ties. Now back to our baseball question. Which team shut out their opponents in 3 consecutive World Series games? Answer. At Memorial Stadium in Baltimore, the Orioles completed a World Series sweep of the LA Dodgers with their 3rd straight shutout and 2nd straight 1-0 win in 1966. Frank Robinson scored the game's only run on a homer in the 4th inning, off Don Drysdale. The time of that game was 1 hour and 45 minutes and was the last World Series game in history completed in less than 2 hours. The Orioles won the 4 games 5-2, 6-0, 1-0, and 1-0 to finish with 23 consecutive scoreless innings. The shutouts were all complete games by 20-year-old Jim Palmer, 21-year-old Wally Bunker, and 23-year-old Dave McNally. 3 complete games in 3 days. Mother of God, Yankee pitchers have had 1 complete game in the last 3 years. See you Friday. Till then, be a good sport and stay loose.
Good evening, everyone. Here's today's Talk of the Town. Come out to a benefit concert called Music for Mandy. This event will be October 14th at 5:30 p.m. at the Annunciation Parish Basement. All proceeds from this event will go towards Mandy Ferry's medical expenses. If you have any questions, you can call Shannon at the number on your screen. And that's today's Talk of the Town. SSPTV News would like to send our sincere condolences to the family and friends of these recently departed. William J. Drumheller of Hazel Township. The Hazel Chapel of the Crofton Hughes Funeral Home will announce the arrangements. Joseph G. Firo III of Hazleton. Funeral is Wednesday at 11 a.m. at the Firo Funeral Home in Hazleton. Friends may call Tuesday from 5 to 8 p.m. at the funeral home. Giles D. Phillips of Drums. Mass is Wednesday at 10 a.m. at St. Gabriel's Church in Hazleton. Friends may call Tuesday from 6 to 8 p.m. and Wednesday from 8:30 to 9:45 a.m. at the Boyle Funeral Home in Hazleton. Pearl M. Sipple of Drums. Mass is Wednesday at 11 a.m. at Good Shepherd Roman Catholic Church in Drums. Friends may call Wednesday from 10 to 11 a.m. in the church. The Harmon Funeral Home in Drums is assisting the family. Marvin Tim Snyder of Drums. All services are private under the Harmon Funeral Home. And Thomas J. Wandishin of Junedale. A celebration of life will be held on Tuesday at 11 a.m. at the Jerry Wart Blank Funeral Home in Northumberland. Attention pay-per-view subscribers, if you see your name now on SSPTV News, you'll have 13 minutes to call in and win a free movie from Service Electric Cablevision. Today's winner is Gene Lutz of Barnesville. Call now at 570-455-7267, extension 104, for your free movie.
I'm so excited. Just a few days away from Penn State Creamery Ice Cream right here in my area, a community day at Penn State Hazleton. I'm also excited for our sports story. Tomorrow we'll take a look at some of the speeches that were given during the induction ceremony for the Hazleton Area Sports Hall of Fame, the class of 2017. Thanks for joining us today. Let's have more fun tomorrow. I'll see you then. Take it easy, everyone.
Watch us online anytime at ssptv.com and follow us on Facebook and Twitter.